Alright, hi guys, I'm Amanda, and in this video I will be cash stuffing a total of $801. That includes that amount is for our weekly expenses and extra savings that we are doing. We do have a savings in our bank account, but we like to have some extra cash savings too. Before I begin, I just kind of wanted to explain why we cash stuff. Just a brief explanation basically is that it helps us, or it keeps us from overspending, and it helps us stay within our weekly budget because we have a set amount for each category and we try not to go over that amount. We have been able to save a lot of money and pay off a lot of debt using the cash stuffing method. Yes, I am cash stuffing outside. It is just super nice out, so I really wanted to take advantage of this nice weather, and the setup just looks very beautiful. I mean, there's all the fall leaves are all over, and it's just such a really cozy vibe. I just love it. So I'm gonna start with my wallet, and I do have a lot of cash in my wallet. I got my toddler right behind the camera, so he might touch the camera. He likes to Yep, there we go. What are you doing? Can I have that, honey? Where's your shoe? Where did it go? Yeah, Mama's trying to make a cash stuffing video, guys. I got both my kids over here now. All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna have to take a little pause here and get them situated, so I'll be right back. Okay, I think that they are occupied for a little bit. Anyone with kids, you know how that goes. You get them busy with something, and then in no time they realize that they're bored or something, and then they want to do something else. All right, anyways. Okay, so this money, let's see, I'm gonna count how much is even in here. 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $107. Let's see, where did this money come from? I think this was a mix of like leftover grocery money and some other category. I can't quite remember. We just got really busy last week, so I didn't keep track of where our cash was going. So some weeks are just like that. But I think that I'm going to put this money possibly in debt payoff or emergency fund. I don't know yet, so for now I'm gonna keep this off to the side. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep a little bit in my wallet. I think I'm just gonna keep $35 in here. It's just nice to have some extra money in here. All right, that'll be fine. Did I even count this right? Oh my gosh, mom things. I'm always so focused on the kids that sometimes I just don't realize what I'm doing. Let me just recount this. So yeah, I'm gonna keep 35 in my wallet. And then the rest of it, I will decide a little bit later in the video where I'm gonna put that. It's just really nice to have some extra cash in my wallet. Oh, and this little notebook I keep in here because whenever I make a purchase with cash, I like to write that in the notebook and then transfer it to our budget sheet at some point in the week. It just helps me knowing where our cash is going. All right, so my wallet is done. And then that is so funny. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back in the house. I forgot all of the cash that I pulled from the bank today, so I'm gonna go grab that. So I grabbed the cash, and okay, that's right, I put all the extra change in here that was from the car, and I forgot to take that out of here. I think I'm just gonna put that in my wallet for now, and then later I will put that in our change jar in the house. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. This, I made teller slips I just have this really cute decorative paper. I got it from Michael's craft store, and I cut a bunch out and I made teller slips. This was my first one that I made. I used my Cricut to cut out the letters, and then I applied them on there. I think they turned out really cute. I did bend this one, but for my first one, that looks really cute, really good. And I do plan on making more, and I have a lot of different cute designs. So if you guys are interested in that, please let me know, and I will definitely make some to sell. I am in the process of making my Etsy shop, and yeah, so there's a lot of things that I have in mind to put on there, to put in my shop. But yeah, that's my teller slip. It's reusable. You can just take nail polish remover and a cotton ball, wipe it all off, and then reuse it again. And I did get a compliment from the bank teller, and he thinks that's a really good idea and it's really helpful. So it's making their job easier, and mine. Okay, honey. All right, so yeah, that's enough of that. So like I said at the beginning of this video, I pulled out $801. Some weeks we're able to do stuff like that, but literally, you guys, it's not always like that. There are some weeks where we really can't even pull out any money, and it just goes to bills, and then we have to squeeze some out for our weekly expenses. But I'm very grateful for when we can afford to do this. And I did just also want to say that just because we're able to pull out a large amount of money some weeks, we do not take that as a sign to like spend unnecessarily and like oh, now we can go shopping or anything. We don't do that. We used to, but we don't do that anymore. We put a lot of that towards our savings now. Like most of this is going towards our emergency fund. So once we pay off our debt, we're gonna have a lot more money to put towards savings and save for things that we need to save for or want to save for. But for now, our main focus is building an emergency fund and paying off our debt. And it's gonna feel so good when we have all of our debt paid off. I'm so excited for that. I'm thinking about making a video, like maybe like monthly updates with how we're doing with paying off our debt. Just, it would help me a lot seeing that too. But yeah, so I got the cash set up, and now I am going to pull up the weekly paycheck planning sheet. So that's just going to be off to the side so that I can peek at that while I'm doing this. So the first binder that I always start with is our weekly expense binder. This obviously holds all of our weekly expenses, and I just keep this upstairs in the cupboard so that we have access to it at all times throughout the week. So for groceries, this week I budgeted $200, and I did a $100 and $250s. That always changes. Like some weeks I like to do a lot of 20s, and some weeks I don't do any hundreds. It just depends, I guess. I'm trying to see what I like doing and what I don't like doing. But I found that keeping, I don't know, it's just different. Sometimes I like all 20s in there because when we have to just run to the store quick and just, it's easier to just grab a 20. I don't know. It just depends. Gas, I did 4 20s. So that's $80. 20, 40, 60, 80. That typically is... Oh, and the amounts that I choose for our weekly expenses, that usually stays the same every week, unless we're a little bit tighter on money. But this is about the range where the amount we spend every week on these categories. And we will have some left over in some categories sometimes, but kids is not getting stuffed because before I was able to cash stuff, we used the debit card to get the kids some things. Like my youngest needed pull-ups and some wipes and stuff, so I don't need to stuff any cash. And then household is gonna get 25, and I did a 20 and a 5 for that. And we just need some miscellaneous things like I don't know. I think we need like shampoo and garbage bags and random things. Miscellaneous is gonna get 15. And miscellaneous is literally just random. I mean, it's completely random. Sometimes we have money left over in here and sometimes we don't. It's more than anything, it's kind of like a buffer in case we need it for any of these categories. Like say we needed some more money for household, then we would just pull it out of miscellaneous. I just like doing that. And also with miscellaneous, I'm trying to figure out the correct amount that feels right to have in there, if that makes sense. Like sometimes it's like $30, sometimes it's 15. It's kind of always changing, and that also has to do with how much the paycheck is too. And then pet care, same with the kid envelope. We had already, what ended up happening is we got paid and then we ended up going to the store like right after that pretty much. So that was before I did the cash stuffing or cash planning. And we ended up getting dog food, kitty litter, and pull-ups and wipes. So I don't need to stuff anything for pet care either. So weekly expense binder is all done. And now I am going to move on to the high priority binder. As you can see, we really don't have a lot of categories what am I even saying? As you can see, we don't have a lot of envelopes at all. I mean, I think I have like 7 in here. And that's because our main focus right now is paying off debt. And I guess even before that focus, we are really trying to build up our emergency fund to at least $1,000 because we are following Dave Ramsey baby steps. And step number 1 is having a $1,000 emergency fund. And then after that, all extra money is supposed to go to paying off debt. So I know this could go. So I think that's actually what I'm gonna do, because me and my fiance talked earlier, and what we were trying to do is we were trying to just do both at the same time, but we realized, let's just build up our emergency fund first, and then we'll be able to put all the extra money to debt payoff. So what I'm gonna do is put this in emergency fund, and I'm going to put the debt payoff envelope in the back and just not focus on that right now until we complete our goal of a $1,000 emergency fund, which we're very close. So I'm going to add $400 to emergency fund plus this that came out of debt payoff. So let's see. So I'm gonna add the 100 the 400 in there, and then I'm gonna add, well, that's a lot of 5s. Okay, that's actually nice because we need to build this up. Okay, there we go. Maybe actually, okay, I'm gonna actually put the 1s right here, and I'm gonna add that to our extra savings. So in emergency fund, now we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 500, 600, 700, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So we have $780 in there. And that is actually really good. We are almost to our goal, which feels really, really nice. And we are both so ready to start paying off debt. So the sooner we get this completed, we can start kicking butt and working towards paying off debt. Gosh, we are just so irritated with ourselves sometimes with how much. It's not like it's an astronomical amount of debt either. It's not, but it's just enough to be really irritating. Okay, vehicle maintenance is going to get $20, and I did 20. So now vehicle maintenance has 120 in there. And in my last video, I think it was my last video, I took out all the savings trackers in here. And I should have kept them in there. I thought it was annoying to have them in there, but I actually think I liked it because I was able to like peek really quick at the amounts in here, which was nice. So I think I'm gonna make new ones and laminate them so that I can keep reusing them. Because yeah, it'll just be easier. Okay, holidays is gonna get 25 like it normally does. So now holidays has, okay, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, right? Yeah, 230. All right. That's really nice. This is just for like Christmas gifts and stuff, so that we don't have to use the credit card, which normally that was our go-to thing. So this year we're just gonna do it, not go into debt for Christmas or for the holidays, because that is just ridiculous. Okay, so $20 is going to wedding. So now I have 35 in there. And then house renovations is getting $10. And I was really debating on, I was gonna take house renovations out and put this money towards something else. But we are doing a lot of house renovations lately because another one of our goals is to move out of this house and to get land. And so we're kind of fixing up some things with this house and hoping to move within the next couple years, but we'll see. Okay, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, $80 in house renovations. All right, and then this one is our random dollar savings. So yeah, I don't really know. This one's just kind of like random. I don't know. Just feel like if we have it in cash at home, that we're not tempted to spend it on the card, just at least right now, because we're both trying to get used to not spending money when we don't need to. So any amount that we can keep at home in the safe it's just better for us to do that right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And I don't know, it feels really good to be able to stuff cash away and know that you're saving it. So it's nice to be able to do that. All right, so that is it for this binder. There was something that I was gonna do. Oh yeah, that's right. The money then that was in my wallet. Remember at the beginning of the video, I pulled this out of my wallet, and I think that I'm going to put it towards the emergency fund. Obviously, that would probably be the smart thing to do. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Except maybe the ones I won't. Wait, there's actually a lot. Let me see. So, you know, if I had a savings tracker in the back, I'd be able to remember how much I said was in here. But I'm gonna have to count it again and see how much is in there now. Which you guys probably remember, but I'm constantly thinking about other things, and I already forgot how much is in here. So 100, wait, I think it was like 780? Let's see. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 50, 5, 60, 5, 75, 85, 95, 800, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I think it's $840. Whatever. When I'm editing this, I'll put the correct amount there if I didn't count it right. It's just part of being a mom. You know, you're like doing something, but you're also thinking about what your kids are doing at the same time when you're trying to do something. So when I'm editing, if I put the if I counted wrong, I'll correct that, but that is actually really nice. That's okay. Now these ones, yes, I'm just gonna stick these in the $1 savings. I think I'll just call it that, the $1 savings. And when this envelope gets too thick, I will put it in the bank towards debt payoff or towards something. I don't know. We'll see. We will see what we do with that. But that's nice. I like that. Okay, so then that's all done. And now I think I wanted to do something here. So what I'm thinking is, since this is getting really full, I was going to switch some big bills out and switch them out with some of the weekly expense. Like, take the big bills out of weekly expense categories and put them in the savings binder and kind of switch it around. But I think I'm going to make a separate video for that. Like, I'll end the video here and then start a new video just so that it's not so long. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that because I have a vision for what I want to do, and I think it's gonna work out sweet. So if you guys want to see that, then watch the next video after this one. But yeah, that is it for this video. I actually really enjoyed doing the video outside versus in the house. It's just, I don't know, such a different vibe, and it's just really nice out, and I love the aesthetic of this video. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for following along and joining me for this video. If you would like to see me, I guess it's called a cash condense. If you guys want to see me cash condense these two binders, or maybe it's not called that, maybe it is, or maybe it's just called switching bills. I don't, if you guys want to see that, then stay tuned for the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys have an amazing week. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.